Hi guys, it's me Sam. Since the worm invasion is right around the corner, I decided to put this guide together in order for you to survive the worm invasion and not get genocided because that's their goal in the end. They want us all to die. Okay, let's start with a basic worm fighting technique that's fairly intuitive. So basically, you see a worm pop out of the ground, it's shooting its missiles like most worms do. Most of the time they just shoot them whenever, but they'll be aiming them at you, so that's bad. So you put up your arms because that can block the missiles. You might lose your arms if you're unlucky, but your arms aren't what's important in this technique. Your feet are. So you raise your foot and you stomp on that worm that's attacking you. Worms are actually allergic to being stomped on, and they will probably, well, they could straight up die from an allergic reaction, or they'll have to call a wormbulance and be rescued. Please note, if the worm has an EpiPen, you are definitely dead. Okay? Just if you see a worm and it looks like it has an EpiPen with it, run. Okay? So we're moving on to a more advanced technique. It can take out death squads of worms, which typically look like this. They're armed with several different kinds of weapons for taking on several different kinds of humans. Uh, so, but if you run into one of these and you know how to do this technique, you can take them out no problem. All you need is some spirituality and some child sacrifices. First, you get on your knees and start praying for rain. You just gotta ask the rain gods, like, hey, bro, like some worms, they're messing up my crap. Just need some rain right now. It'll really make the day better, you know. And you ask them in that accent, in that same, yeah, you just in the same position. You see the guy here. If you're not in that position, you will not get rain. So you also have to, well, you don't have to, but it's a great way to get more rain. You gotta sacrifice children because the rain gods just love the devotion that sacrificing children to them means. Because I mean, you sacrifice a child just to get some rain. It means you love the rain gods, and that means you get rain. So you pray to the rain gods, feed them a little blood, and bam, rain. Worms are actually alcoholics, and well, every single worm is an alcoholic. So you gotta give them the rain, and because rain is actually like alcohol to them, because they're worms. And so they'll just drink themselves to death, basically. All the rain will kill them. It's sad, really, but it's what you have to do to survive. However, if the worms are really thirsty, they have high alcohol tolerance, or if they have umbrellas, you lose, okay? You're just gone. Okay, for the final technique, this is going to get a little heavy because this technique basically means you're a traitor if you do it. It's the only foolproof way to survive the genocide, but if you do it, just you're worthless. Die. Okay? But I have to include it in order for it to be a complete guide. So as soon as the invasion begins, you just tie your legs together and your arms to your sides. And then your worms will accept you as one of them because you don't have any like external limbs. You're just one noodle, and they love noodles. Uh, Basically all worms eat is rain and noodles. I've studied worms for years. The reason I know this is because I've captured several thousand worms in order to try to prevent the worm apocalypse. This was futile, of course, but they've told me their diets, the ways to survive, and this is the only way to be spared. So if you want to survive, just sew your legs together and sew your arms to your sides. Okay, bye guys. This might be my last video since the worms tell me that their first target is the internet. Their cyber worms will deploy soon and take out the internet. Bye.